Hello everybody, my name is Deja Spence. Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we talk about hidden knowledge when it comes to women's holistic health. Just a disclaimer that I am not a medical doctor and this is for entertainment purposes only, but we provide really great information. Now today we are going to be talking about using papaya for reproductive health. And when I say for reproductive health, I'm talking about for fertility, for pregnancy, for balancing your hormones, for womb cleansing, and also for regulating menstruation or bringing on delayed menstruation. Yes, papaya does all of these wonderful things. It's a fruit that we see every single day, and it's mostly known for the seeds of getting rid of parasites, but it's known for so much more than just getting rid of parasites. And I just feel like a lot of the times that we are using allopathic medication or we are going to the doctor for all these different irregularities that we are having when it comes to the womb or when it comes to our cycles, but we have something as simple as papaya that can easily get rid of these things. Now, papaya seeds are worldly known for getting rid of parasites. That's what most people know what papaya seeds are for. And a lot of people don't even consume the seeds, they just eat the papaya. But if you didn't know, papaya seeds are great for getting rid of worms, parasites, ringworms. So parasites tend to eat the phytonutrients inside of the blood. So the blood not only carries oxygen, but it also carries nutrients. It carries vital minerals. It carries nourishment that the body needs to actually not only survive, but to thrive. And so phytonutrients are great for improving cardiovascular functioning as well as keeping the arteries clear. And when we keep the arteries clear, we in turn, we lower high blood pressure. So as you can see, phytonutrients are imperative for lowering blood pressure and cardiovascular functioning. And when our cardiovascular functioning is low, it also it declines the heart. So we need the heart to be strengthened in order to survive, because once your heart is gone, that's it, you're dead. Right? Papaya seeds is also great for supporting digestion and detoxification. And it's so important to detox the body because a lot of us are, or a lot of people are consuming foods that does not complement our bodies, and so it keep us or people in a state of sickness. And so that's why it's important to detox, because if you're trying to eat healthy but you haven't detoxed your body, it's like you're going against the grain. You need to detox first, and then you need to put that good food in the body in order for you to really feel the effects of optimum health. And you need good digestion, because when your digestive system isn't functioning correctly, then it's hard for you to absorb and also utilize those nutrients and things like that. So say, for example, if you're eating all these good foods, but you have all this mucoid plaque, and mucoid plaque is actually a layer of mucus and undigested food particles that is on the wall of your colon. So once you have all this mucus and this sticky stuff, how could nutrients actually be absorbed into the body when you have all of this stuff on your digestive tract? Number one, papaya is great for balancing your hormones, right? So if you have a hormonal imbalance, it can affect you in many different ways. It can stop your fertility. Even having a hormonal imbalance can make your cycles irregular and also affect breastfeeding moms. So if you tend to feel like you're struggling when it comes to breastfeeding, it can be due to a hormonal imbalance. So papaya is rich in vital mineral C as well as beta carotene, which converts to vital mineral A. Since it supports ovarian health, it supports hormones as a whole, right? And so this is the number one thing that makes papaya so unique, because instead of getting on birth control to regulate your cycles, you can actually start eating papaya because it helps to regulate cycles. Let's jump into number 2, which is your menstrual health. And as we were talking about, it regulates your cycles. And so it has an enzyme called papain. And that enzyme helps to regulate irregular menstruation. What papain does, I hope that I'm saying it right, but what papain does is it aids in softening the uterine lining. It promotes blood flow, and it also helps with irregular cycles or delayed menstruation just because of that enzyme that's in there. So it also has anti-inflammatory properties, which helps with menstrual cramp and discomfort. So it also helps with getting rid of PMS symptoms, which is common, but it isn't normal. So number 3, it helps to support fertility. So papaya, it contains folate, and folate is essential when it comes to women who are trying to conceive. Folate is also known as folic acid. Now, the difference between folate and folic acid is the synthetic version of folate. So you got to stay woke on that. Okay. And so obviously during pregnancy, folate is very essential when it comes to making sure that your baby doesn't have like different neural defects and stuff during pregnancy. Now, there is a myth that you should not eat papaya during pregnancy, but that is just a myth. You need to be eating a ripe papaya during pregnancy because it contains a lot of essential nutrients that we as well as the baby need in order to thrive and have a healthy pregnancy. Also, since papaya is great for ovarian health, which means it's great for the ovaries, which means that it helps with egg development. And since it's high in vitamin C, it not only boosts blood circulation, but it also helps to the blood flow to improve and flow better. Now, number 4, which is womb cleansing. Now, unripe papaya has been used since back in the day to promote or aid in the natural cleansing of the womb. Also after childbirth as well, or during menstruation, because it helps to bring on contractions. And so that's why you hear the myth that, oh, you shouldn't eat a papaya during pregnancy because it can bring on contraction. Now, that's an unripe papaya. You need to be making sure you're eating a ripe papaya during pregnancy. And I really want to emphasize that. So number 6, reproductive disorders. So it manages things like fibroids and PCOS or ovarian cysts. It is high in fiber. And so since it's high in fiber, it actually helps to get rid of the excess estrogen in the body, because these reproductive disorders are actually estrogen dominant disorders, which means that we have too much estrogen in the body. And how do you get too much estrogen in the body? It could be from the foods that you're eating. It could be from the things that you're putting on your body. It could be from just the environment in itself. It can even be due to you having too much stress, right? And so when you are, a lot of the food that we eat contains synthetic hormones, and when you are eating synthetic estrogen, then it tricks your body into stop making the natural estrogen, right? And it doesn't balance out the estrogen and progesterone. So now you have an imbalance of estrogen and progesterone, which is important for a healthy menstrual cycle and also important for fertility. And so since it is anti-inflammatory, that means that it reduces inflammation and supports detoxification, which in turn actually helps to manage fibroid growth or cyst growth that's on the ovaries. And so last but not least, it helps to increase your libido or enhance your libido, as well as boost your energy levels. So the nutrients And papaya is really great for boosting your energy and also strengthening the body as a whole. Because when we have too many toxins and things in the body, it makes us stagnant. It makes us more prone to being sick. But the more that we detox and the more nutrients we have, the more the more vitality that the body has. Also, it helps with the libido because it helps to improve and the blood circulation that's going to the reproductive organs. And that's why you'll see men who really can't get it up, and that's also tied to having high blood pressure. So men who can't really get it up, they're not getting enough blood flow to their penis. And that's the same thing with your libido. You're not getting enough blood flow to your reproductive organs, and that's one of the reasons. So I hope that you enjoy our quick video on how papaya actually helps with your reproductive health. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share our videos. We share a wealth of knowledge that will help as preventative care and help the next woman who feels lost in her journey or who feels like she has given up faith when it comes to trying to overcome certain disorders in the body and she's not finding the correct answers. And this is just also just knowledge that should be passed down through the generations and to our children, so that we don't always have to run to the hospital or we don't have to run to get medication, that we can actually use the plants and the vegetables and the fruits that God has provided for us on this earth naturally. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.